Round of applause. How's everyone doing this evening? Very good, very good. I gotta start off with this story because this just happened. My parents are in their late 60s. They're getting a little bit older. And along with that comes doctor's visits and then the stories of those doctor's visits. So the day I was talking to my mom on the phone and she had recently had a colonoscopy. And she says to me, Matthew, if you ever have to have a colonoscopy, come down to Tampa. You can watch the whole thing on a video monitor. It's great. To which I replied back with, if I'm watching my own self having a colonoscopy on a TV monitor and say the words, this is great, go ahead and shoot me because my life has taken a drastic turn for the worse. I recently read that the American Medical Association has came out and said that being overweight was now considered a disease. I say more power to them. I know what I'm doing on Monday. I'm calling into work saying I caught 4 pounds over the weekend. I don't think I'll be able to make it in. Why is it during the holiday season, Hess gas stations start trying to peddle their Hess trucks to kids for Christmas as if anyone's going to buy one? It's 2013, not 1913. Kids aren't impressed with blinking lights and it makes real engine noises. No, they need head decapitation and zombie video games. I like to be at that household for Christmas when the father looks at his son and says, well, little Timmy, I know you've been freebasing on Xbox and PlayStation for the past 10 years, but here's your Hess truck, buddy. Merry Christmas, it makes real engine noises. That's not going to be working out. Speaking of zombies, I recently read that the San Diego Police Department was putting a preparation plan in for a zombie apocalypse. And I thought, why? I've seen all the zombie movies. They're all slow and lethargic. I would say this motion should be all the preparation you would need to avoid a zombie. But if there was a zombie apocalypse, I would say the only people that have to worry about it would be the severely obese, the severely diseased, and the elderly. But if you're that big and that old, you're on borrowed time anyways. I have a question. How do you think people in China have a spelling bee? This is something like, the word is mushu. Give me a horizontal line up top, maybe 2 vertical lines going down, squiggly line in between, mushu. I recently walked into a Hallmark card store and a lady came up to help me. Her name was Trudy. And underneath Trudy's name, it said, greeting card expert. I thought, no wonder why I've been sending shitty cards out to people for the past 20 years. I haven't had a greeting card expert point me in the right direction. And what kind of school do you think old Trudy had to go to be an expert on greeting cards? Probably the same school that Subway sends its employees to become sandwich artistes. I'm sure we've all heard about the Trayvon Martin trial. Me personally, I think the whole thing was tragic. But there was one thing I found amusing, and that was when they referred to George Zimmerman as a creepy-ass cracker. I thought, you know, there have been lots of creepy-ass crackers throughout history. For instance, Jack the Ripper was probably a creepy-ass cracker. The Manson duo, Charles and Marilyn, are 2 creepy-ass crackers. Justin Bieber is a creepy-ass cracker. And for that matter, Miley Cyrus twerking is also a creepy-ass cracker. And finally, last but not least, Michael Jackson was a creepy-ass cracker. Go home, think about it tonight, it'll make sense. So, has anyone by a round of applause seen the TV show Amish Mafia? What in the hell is this? If this is not the definition of an oxymoron, I'm not quite sure what is. What nefarious activities are the Amish doing to warrant a show to be called Amish Mafia? Are they illegally churning butter somewhere? Raising a barn on the wrong day? I mean, what are these Quakers actually doing? And I noticed into that pointless TV show, I sat through its pointless commercials. Commercials that personally I don't think need to be on TV anymore. For instance, tampon commercials. Ladies, do we still need those? I mean, do we think there's a woman in today's society that once a month ruins her outfit, ruins her seat in her car, and then sits at home one night watching TV, runs across a tampon commercial and thinks, about time they invented something for that. I'm not quite sure that's happening. Or how about the starving people in whatever third world country they live in commercial? We've all seen the one. Got some old guy, looks like Sean Connery, just throwing out obscure facts like 10 cents a day will feed these people for a year. Or 100 people die every hour in this region due to starvation. Well, I started doing some thinking. Now, I'm not a mathematician by any stretch of imagination, but if 100 people die every hour, and there's 24 hours in the day, carry the zero. Wouldn't that be 2,400 less mouths you have to worry about feeding? I would say within a week there should be a smorgasbord of food going around. It'll get a little bit worse. Hang in there. I hate the TV show Brain Games on Discovery Channel. If you haven't seen it, don't worry about it. It consistently makes you feel like an idiot, and if I wanted to feel like that, I would ask my girlfriend what she thought about me. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. So, I'm not quite sure what Twitter is all about, or is it twatter? I'm not quite sure what the terminology is. Back when I was, excellent. Back when I was a child, the numerical symbol on a phone was called a pound key. Now it's called a hashtag. Who the hell came up with that? Sounds like some kind of skin fungus. Like, Matt, I know you haven't been at work for a couple weeks. You all right? Oh man, that's some hashtags I had to get removed. It's pretty gruesome. So I'm gonna leave you with this. Me and my girlfriend have been dating for a couple years, and I can tell you that paying attention and listening are two key things in every relationship. I'm gonna tell you a story why I fail at both of these. Me and my girlfriend were out. She mentioned that she'd like to have a pearl necklace. As par for the course, I wouldn't listen to a word she said. A couple of days later, I thought about it. I said, surely she doesn't want an actual pearl necklace. She's not 90. And that seems to be the going age rate of people that still wear pearl necklaces. So I thought maybe she wants the other kind of pearl necklace. And if you don't know what the other kind of pearl necklace is, see me after the show and I'll draw you out a diagram. So I thought about this, and I thought, there's lots of logistical aspects to doing this maneuver, Am I laying down? Am I standing up? Where is she at? Is it left to right, right to left? I had blueprints drawn up, I had schematics hanging from the walls, and finally I felt comfortable with what I was going to do. And I refer to this story as the pearl necklace event, because that's what it was. So the night's happening, juices are flowing, the event is taking place, and that's when I realized she actually wanted a real pearl necklace, not the pearl necklace I was trying to serve up. Instead of a hot porn shot, it looked like she was swatting flies at a picnic, and I think I heard the words, "What are you doing? Ooh, gross." Maybe even a yuck came out, but I wasn't paying attention to her, so who the hell knows what she said. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matt. Y'all have a good night.